Hey, what's up guys? It's Shaver Dan. Real quick, I wanted to just do a quick backstory video on how we got to this point. So back in October, my wife and I decided to get our 6-year-old, our 5-year-old at the time, turning 6, this Mototec dirt bike. He wanted a dirt bike really bad. We weren't gonna go for gas, so we sprung for the electric version. And what we didn't realize at the time was how fast that these bikes are. Now, when I say that, I don't mean that they go 60 miles an hour, that little guy there. 25 max, I think is what that goes, but that's pretty quick for a little guy. And upon first ride, he was gone like that. And that made us realize that we had nothing to keep up with him with or be able to chase him down. So I started doing some homework and found that Rawr had a couple of bikes. This hadn't come out yet, but it was being advertised and I knew it was coming. Without going into details, I went out to Vegas. I had experienced the Rawrr mega ride that had happened the first week of October. And some of the leftover guys were out there riding and I got stuck in traffic in a taxi cab with one of my best friends coming back from dinner, and traffic stops. Couldn't figure out what was going on. All of a sudden these dudes kept flying past us on wheelies and I heard nothing. It was silent, no revving of engines, nothing. Came back, told my wife how badass that was, and she makes the comment. She's like, well, maybe we should get them for the entire family. I'm like, wait, what? And she goes, yeah, are there bikes that I can ride and that Ethan can ride? I'm like, yeah. That's what brought us to these Rawrs. So the Rawr Mantis X, which is this one right here, and the Rawr Mantis Mini were appetizing because of the price points, but also reviews on them were great. So Ethan gets this one for Christmas early, and then I bought this one for her. Now, I was thinking to myself, there's no way she's gonna ride this thing. She was terrified of it until she gets on it. At that point, I had already made a decision to get this Altis Sigma Pro, and I know a lot of you are waiting on me to put this video up of the first ride and review. I'm gonna do it, but I wanted to, like I said, first do the backstory on how we got to this point. So really, in essence, that bike going so quick with our 6-year-old on it is what drove us to do this. Plus the fact that everything we do, we typically do as a family together. It just made sense. I did have to wait until Christmas a couple days ago, Monday actually, this showed up. I think that video's up right now of it landing. And so we haven't actually been able to go out and ride together as a family, all in all, yet. However, that's gonna change here soon and those videos are coming up. So in case you're wondering how we got to these things, that's it. That's the backstory. So if you're looking for something to do as a family adventure, you can afford it, you got the money laying around, I would suggest highly that you do something like this. Ladies, if you're terrified that you don't think you're gonna be able to ride, I can tell you right now, you can. My wife was terrified of this thing at first. They have modes on them that you can ride in eco mode. There's a normal mode, I think, and sport mode. You can also control with the app how the controller works so that you can actually slow these bikes down if you don't want your kids going that quick. But don't be afraid of them. Either way, I'm looking forward to getting this bike put together. I know it's gonna be a blast. I cannot wait to get on the road with these things, all of us together. I bought extra cameras. I use the DJI Action 4s and Action 3 cameras. I've got mounts for everybody, so it's not just one guy with a camera filming like it normally has been. But we will be putting together these videos together shortly so that you all can experience them on YouTube and maybe hopefully make the decisions to buy them. But I will tell you right now that I am completely satisfied with the Mototec Demon. If you got a little guy, I'd say once they get around 6, 7 years old, you can probably start upgrading them to this. Ethan's 12, he rides this, he weighs about 90 pounds. He probably will be doing an upgrade at some point, but it seems like every week a new bike comes out. This one right here is perfect for a beginner. It's like $3,000. It doesn't cost a whole lot of money. So entry level to get into something that's electric. That's the other thing too. We can ride these in the neighborhood without pissing our neighbors off. You don't hear them, they're silent. They don't disrupt anything. In the summertime, it's very common for us to all be out late at night and we can go trolling around the neighborhood if we want. They have headlights on them. That one there and this one here don't have headlights. So we've had to make some modifications to be able to put lights on them, but this one has a headlight and it's quite acceptable to be riding at night. So they handle well in the dirt, they handle well on the street. You can put street tires on them. There's all kinds of things that you can do to customize these, but stay tuned. Again, I just wanted to drop the backstory. Thank you all for being patient with me while I wait to finally assemble this. It is Christmas Day. I haven't had a chance to put this thing together yet, but I plan on having it done by the end of the weekend. So anyway, once I get this thing put together and we start doing some actual rides together as a group, as a family, I'll be posting those up. And for those of you that have been waiting for me to put the top speed video up on this and really go through the specs, thank you so much for being patient. I will get that up and supposedly Altis is sending me a set of rims to give away. So as soon as I get my hands on those, I will be posting that video. You will have to subscribe to my channel. The video you'll have to like. I might even make it to where you need to make a comment on there, just so the algorithm can catch me, but I'm not gonna put any kind of minimums up. So if you're subscribed to my channel, you want a set of rims, Altis is giving me a set to give away. As bad as I'd like to keep them, I will not. I will give them away. We'll get into those details on that video. But go ahead and throw me a like this video. Feel free to, comment whatever you want to do, whatever you want to say, and we'll go from there. So once again, thank you so much for your support. This has been the biggest move that we've made in a long time as a family affair to go out and enjoy the outdoors. So thanks a lot, Rawr. Thank you all, Altis, VORO Motors. I definitely got to say thanks to VORO. They've been phenomenal in this process. That's who I bought this one from. And Mototec, you guys have a great product for the price. I'm thrilled with it so far. All right, stay tuned, guys.